Hey guys, this is Pharaoh 2091 and welcome back to Let's Play Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. Right off the bat, let me just apologize for not uploading this for a while, or uploading videos in general for a while. Turns out school is a lot more stressful than I figured it would be. Not even that, even when I do have free time, I honestly just get a little lazy, or I'm just not in the mood to actually record a video. So, of course, if I'm not in the mood, I'm not gonna go ahead and force myself to make these videos because, well, they're gonna turn out like crap. I don't want that for you guys. Oh, come on now. So, yeah, I'm sorry for that. Hopefully, I can get back in a consistent upload. Hopefully, I can get a backlog going. Trying to get more videos out there for you guys. I can only hope. Now, last time I left off, I believe. Actually, I don't remember last time I left off. Just watch the last video. What else can I tell you? It's been a while. It's been like 3 weeks, close to a month since I've actually recorded something. But I know I might get a lot of comments on this already. The day after actually I recorded the first segment of Apollo Justice, the day after is when they actually released information regarding Ace Attorney 5 for 3DS. So, of course, Phoenix Wright is back. It takes place a year after Apollo Justice, I believe. So, yeah, I'm super excited for that. Well, kinda. The only reason why I'm not so excited is because I don't have the 3DS, and I wasn't ever planning on picking one up, even though Kingdom Hearts is on that system, or handheld as well. So, I'm a little saddened on that. Maybe they'll port it somewhere else. Probably maybe not, but, you know, maybe when time comes, you know, I may pick up 3DS, maybe get to play Ace Attorney 5. Don't expect a LP of it, at least not right now, anytime soon, or with current technology or my current standing or anything like that, because, well, yeah, I just don't think it's going to work out. Yet. You never know. So, yeah, that's enough of me babbling. Let's just continue on. I find that weird. I just sometimes just babble on about crap and I totally just miss the whole concept of what the hell is going on in the game. Oh well. I guess that's one trait of you being an LPer. You just kind of keep talking. It's okay to pause here and there, but not awkward pauses, you know? Court will now reconvene. Has our witness, Miss Olga, really recovered? Yes, Your Honor. Well, she's regained consciousness. Perhaps we can hear her version of the events again? Well, that's the thing. You see, she's quite fatigued. You're looking a bit fatigued yourself, Mr. Payne. Sadly, fatigue is insufficient grounds for refusing to testify or prosecute. The defense would like to request that Miss O'Reilly take the stand. Very well, the witness will take the stand. Well, come, really? I would think if she fainted, you know, you would cut her some slack, but apparently not. Perhaps you could repeat your name, not profession. Or perhaps you rather admit that you're a poor liar and a poor loser. Not... What? What the hell? Name's Olga O'Reilly. That's the truth. I'm a pro dealer. People call me Olga Quick Fingers O'Reilly. Oh. O'Reilly. Come on, game. You're getting really bad at these puns now. Want to know something else? I'm not really Russian. Adore! I did not know that! And my last name sounds like O'Reilly. Yes, okay, I'll calm my anger, There, that's the truth. I hope you're satisfied. I guess I am. Witness, you will tell the court what you really were up to that night. Fine, I'll talk. We had a plan, see? Let me remind you that you are currently under oath. Any further fabrications will have serious consequences. Not like the fabrications before will have any other consequences. Fine. Alright, so let's hear... So her name really is Olga O'Reilly, but she's not really Russian, as you can tell. Like I said, I'm a pro. That guy Smith hired me to do what I do best. I was planted at the Borscht Bowl Club several days prior to the night of the game, as a waitress. So you were in cahoots with the victim. Cahoots! Not that he needed my help. Smith is a well-known poker player in some circles, but winning wasn't the main purpose of the game. It was about destroying a legend, the unbeatable Phoenix Wright. The plan was simple. Elegant, really. You see, we set up a trap of sorts. I was to plant a card in Wright's pocket beforehand, and then deal 5 aces during one of their games. When their hands were revealed, Smith will call him out and search Wright. He would then pull out the planted card and the trap would snap shut. You swapped the cards! Exposes the cheater and losing on top of it. It would have made a great double play. Just like that, the legend would be dashed to pieces. Indeed. Getting caught red-handed at cheating will cast doubt on all his prior wins. A 7-year legend destroyed by one little card. That was the plan. Alrighty, there we go. Oh really, oh really. How droll. God. But he appears you made quite the mistake. A mistake? I agree the trap was elegant. Yet, what happened to that planted card? Hey, that's right! He's lucky, I'll give him that. You'd have to be slip-free from a trap laid by Olga or Quick Fingers O'Reilly. Oh, really? Okay, no, stop that. Just stop it, game. The witness would be much cuter if she dispensed with the evil mastermind shtick. You know what I mean. Cute? Who wants to be cute? A lot of people. I'm not cute. I'm bad. You hear me? Bad. Okay, yeah, okay, you're bad. Perhaps when you're through being bad, perhaps you could testify to the court. Tell us about this trap and how it was sprung. Okay, well, let's hear what she has to say about the best laid traps. That night, I planted a card like I was supposed to, and Wright lost the last hand, just like he was supposed to. Then Smith searched him. But the planted card was gone. The trap failed. The next moment, Wright picked up a bottle and swung it. It wasn't me who hit Smith, it was that no-good cheating defendant. Oh, boy. A surprisingly frank testimony that still leaves us mostly in the dark. The trap was perfect, I tell you. Perfect! That rotten cheater would have messed it up. Look who's talking! Well, the testimony, for what it's worth, is all yours, Mr. Justice. Witnesses like her, who needs criminals? And with defendants like Mr. Wright, who needs prosecutors? I guess, but, you know, it's still our job to figure out, you know, if they're lying or not. So, let's see. Okay. It's gone. See, this I find weird. Let me press harder on that. It just doesn't seem like Phoenix would do that. Wait, isn't that a little odd? What's odd? You searched Mr. Wright thoroughly and found nothing, which means he didn't cheat, which means he had no reason to strike the victim. Well, the hell's that? What was that just now? I said something. Something wrong, Mr. Justice? No, nothing, Your Honor. What to do? Should I press her a little harder? Yeah, why not? Miss O'Reilly, you're hiding something. What are you talking about? You? Me? Quick Fingers O'Reilly hiding something? You're stuttering, so maybe. The defense will refrain from baseless accusations. I have one question for the witness, then. You say you saw the moment the defendant hit the victim. Is this true? Of course it's true. I did see it. Honest. I saw it when Wright hit him. What is that? With my own eyes, I saw it. What's this weird vibe I'm getting? That witness, for instance, Miss O'Reilly. She would touch the back of her neck during certain parts of her testimony. Did you notice? Remember when Phoenix said that? Touching her neck, was it? What the hell? What the? Oh, this is very weird. Very trippy. Whoa! What's going on? The sensation is coming to focus. There! That twitch! It's so clear! It's like I could perceive her habit like I couldn't before. Perceive that! Gotcha! Yeah, we're just introduced to a new gameplay concept, guys. Miss O'Reilly? Perhaps you're unaware of this yourself. Unaware of what? Whenever you get to a certain part of your testimony, you touch the back of your neck with your left hand. My neck? So what? What indeed, Justice? I hadn't noticed anything of the sort. When she says that part of the testimony, she's subconsciously recalling something. Her body reacts to the memory and she touches her neck. I'm sure of it. A memory? Would somebody care to explain what he's babbling about? This is highly unusual, but let's ask the defense, of course. You claim the witness is remembering something. Maybe you have evidence of this memory to show us? Her habit is scratching of her neck whenever she talks about the moment of the crime. So what would remind her most of the moment of the crime? Oh, so really? Whenever you recall the crime that night, you scratch your neck. I've noticed it happens when you think about the moment of the crime. There must be some reason behind this habit of yours. I believe that the weapon that left an inerasable impression on your neck is this. Of course, the weapon he's thinking about is the bottle. Whenever she talks about the moment of the crime, she touches her neck. And what reminds us more of that moment than this bottle, the murder weapon. But something doesn't fit. If you were only the witness to this crime, why would that make you touch your neck like you're in pain? What's he talking about now? It was Mr. Smith, the victim, who was hit. Not you! This is a cross-examination, not a cross-wild conjecture. The witness's habits? That's completely irrelevant. Justice, I'll admit I'm a bit confused myself. This is certainly a unique cross-examination. I'll explain later. Just trust me. Now's our only chance to break her. Miss O'Reilly, please testify in detail about the moment of the crime. The very moment. Knight, I am knowing nothing. Did she really go back to her Russian persona? We know you're not Russian. The witness will testify, please, now. So she had time to pull all that stuff back on? Bah, fine. Okay, so he's the one who did it. I didn't let him out of my sight until the cops got there. Well, that's a new thing, so let's press on that. You seem uneasy. You try sitting up here. You try being a defendant or a defense lawyer or prosecutor. I'm sure that's more unnerving. Her eyes are darting all over the place. I must be getting warm. Tell me, after a crime, what was the defendant like? Well, he must have been stunned by the way of his crime. He sat in a daze at that table until the cops came. Intriguing. I believe you've gotten all the testimony you're going to get out of this witness. So, what do you think about her testimony? I'll tell you what I think. Her testimony is, well, considering most of the witnesses we come across are pretty bad, so yeah, it's flawed. It's basically bogus. It contradicts the evidence. What's that? Well, show us this evidence, Mr. Justice. This evidence that you claim contradicts the testimony. She didn't let him out of her sight until the cops got there. There we go. I know there's some evidence that contradicts that. And I believe that would be his cell phone, because see, it says that Phoenix, when it occurred, he went upstairs to our first floor to make that call. So you would think that, you know, she never had her sights on him all the time, perhaps? Miss O'Reilly, we have a record here that clearly contradicts what you just said. It states that the police were alerted by a report from the defendant. And we know the defendant left the room, climbed the stairs, and made that phone call from the first floor of the Borscht Bowl Club. So, explain how you kept your eyes on the defendant when he left the room entirely. Okay, I guess she wanted to take some pictures of herself. Hey, a lot of girls are like that nowadays. The man who picked up a bottle and swung it that night wasn't the defendant. What? Then who was it? Here we go with this, like, pretty cool art style thing going on. Spider! Everybody hates spiders. Guess we've seen this before. You dirty cheat! Check his pockets now! Who was that? It's gone! The card's gone! Oh my god! Oh, there you go. We saw that before. So, wait, what happened though? Just then, Smith grabbed the bottle from next to right. And he hit me! What? You! Some master cheater you turn out to be! Well, come on. You hit a woman. Well, maybe... Well, that's why you died, I guess. Karma! When I came to, the victim was already dead. Is that it? That's why I couldn't reveal who I really was. If I came out that I was in a league with Smith, I'd be a suspect for sure. Well, where does this leave us? Madness! This is madness! I'm dreaming! I'm not making this part a joke. It must have been me who was hit with the bottle. I'm imagining all of this. It appears our prosecution is at his wit's end, and frankly, I can't blame him. Mr. Gavin, what do you think about this turn of events? Mr. Gavin, sir? I believe that, as a defense in this case, we are compelled to call Mr. O'Reilly a big fat liar. What?! The three were in that room the night of the murder. The defendant, the victim, and her. And she has a motive. A motive? Her plot foiled, the witness got into an argument with her client, Mr. Smith. And the announcement of that argument was murder. What? I didn't... I'm no killer! It's a trap! Someone's trying to frame me! Oh boy. Well, I guess this happened before, huh? What tangled webs we weave when we practice to deceive. So tangled we catch ourselves in the process. Mr. Wright? Such a hasty conclusion. It's not like you, Christoph Gavin. What are you saying? Why not consider the other possibility? That there was another person in the room at the time of the murder. Right, like Mr. Wright was saying before recess. A single card was swapped into the victim's hand right after the murder. And the one who swapped the card didn't know two colors of cards were being used. A fourth person. Ha! This theory again! Your fourth person doesn't exist! Indeed. That's why I decided to bring this case to court. Here, where there's no escape and no chance for deception. The perfect place to catch the real criminal. The real criminal? And, we're in luck. A clue to the real criminal's identity was kindly provided for us. And right at the beginning of the trial, no less. What? Apollo? Perhaps you know what I'm talking about. Sorry. Remember what I said. The fourth person who swapped the cards made one critical error. He or she wasn't considering the color of the backs of the cards. Right. But how could such an obvious mistake occur? The cards used for the last game was red. Yet, there's one person here, in our court, who thought those cards were blue. Yeah, I had that impression too. But why? Well, Apollo, think you can figure out who it was? It's not me, I swear! Who is this fourth person? Why do I always get put on the spot like this? Trust me, you're in an Ace Attorney game, it's gonna happen. Let's hear what the defense has to say. Who was it? Who thought the cards used in the final game were blue? So we easily got 4 people, or 5 people to choose. Christoph, Phoenix, Shady, Olga, and Winston. So who was it, guys? Well, let's save that for next time. How about that? So, as usual, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for Let's Play Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney. I'll see you guys later.